yeah? But I'm sure you don't have to go through it. But if he does, the app, LEX, that's what it is.
Walnut's our second one. Nice to be here. Thank you very much for coming out on a cold October. No, it's February, still cold. Evening to witness some amazing artwork being made before your very eyes by some incredibly talented local artists, but also some artists who cared enough to travel quite some way. I'm talking Eastbourne. So, also Brighton, yes. So thank you very much to our artists who have come all this way. Thank you so much to all our volunteers, but mainly to Dean over there, who's the manager, and he's bent over. Hello, Dean. Yeah, give it up for Dean. He's been incredible. So there's a lot of work and effort goes on behind the scenes, and we've also got some incredible judges today. We've got Flourish Arts School representative, lovely Melanie. She's waving. We have Andy Neal from Andy Neal Art Studio in Swanage. We have Luke and Art, a famous local creator celebrity. Do you want to come and say hello, Mr. Moustache? Oh, you're amazing. Yeah. A previous participant, and also Andy as well. So we've got also a lady called Sammy from Peer Journal. She's over there. You don't have to sit over here. You can be wherever you like. But it's lovely to have you here. So, why are you here? Apart from seeing some incredible art, you're here to help us fundraise for Untapped Art Therapy. And if you don't know who they are, they're a local non-profit organisation who provide art psychotherapy to vulnerable children and young people in the local area. I founded the organisation in 1995. We were doing community art projects then, but now we deliver art psychotherapy to mainly neurodiverse children and young people. We need your help. The government's not helping. The NHS can't help because the government's not helping. And the council are unable to help because the government's not helping. I'm getting all political, I'm sorry. But we do need your help to continue delivering 65% of our work for free. So, thank you. We need to continue, we need to improve on that. Please follow us, Untapped Art Therapy, on social media. Please follow Art Battle Bournemouth on social media. Now, the other reason that Untapped exists is to bridge the gap between what families can afford and what the NHS can provide. Our work directly helps reduce youth suicide and self-harm. That's quite important. We've all been young, and we know what it's like, but to not be able to get help, that is a tragedy. That is not okay. So, I'm going to get on and then explain a little bit more about how this is going to work. So, you all get to vote. It's really important that you've registered to vote. I hope you all have. I hope you know how to do it. If you haven't yet, please Google Art Battle Bournemouth, scroll down that first page and you'll get to register to vote. What was I going to say? I was going to say something else. Oh yes, we've got 3 rounds, 20 minutes each. So we've got 6 artists on stage, getting ready to start any minute. They're going to be painting for 20 minutes. Then we're going to have a 20-minute break whilst we do a changeover. Then we're going to have the next 6 artists, round 2. And you keep voting. And then we're going to bring it down to one final winner in the 3rd round. So, I'm going to introduce our wonderful artists right after I've introduced you to the bucket. The bucket has been fed. It's really hungry, this bucket. It's got a big mouth. Please find this bucket up in the auction area to the right, probably. Otherwise, it'll be attached to a lovely volunteer. But it'll be attached to a human at all times, I'm hoping. Anyway, we're going to get on. So, let me introduce. First of all, we've got Danny. Now, Danny, gives a wave, is a multi-talented human being, all the way from Brighton. She's a tattooist, tattoo artist, musician, incredible artist, an all-round lovely person. Thank you for being here. And then we've got Bob. Bob, give us a wave. Bob, He's making art in his studio, and we cannot wait to see what he makes tonight. We've got Nabs. Where are you, Nabs? Where are you, Nabs? Where is she? She's here. She's here. Oh, it's a pleasure to have you here, my love. We can't wait to see what you're going to make. I'm not going to give a full intro to everyone because it's all on that website. If you want to look up more about your artist, that's where it is. And we've got Alina. Where are we? Alina. So, Alina, are you doing animation?
Yes.
You're an animation student from Bournemouth University. Bournemouth University. The words are there. Very exciting to see you do something that is not going to be moving. And then we have got Chris. Extremely local. This guy who lives around the corner. We're ready to see you paint. And we've also got Spencer. He's turned up. Woo! My mic. Can't wait to see what you got for us, Spence. It's already looking pretty darn exciting. Alright, so we are about to start. Are you ready? I'm just getting my timer. I am. Hey, I want to count you guys down. 10, 9. I'm slowing down because somebody doesn't have actual hands. Can someone please assist Spencer? He's struggling. Really need some help with that.
Lights generally, please.
Sorry, Spencer. We're gonna hold off until Spencer is in
I
a.
can work like this. It's all
No,
right.
you can't. You don't need to do that. Assistance to the ready. Dealing with interesting easels. It's all part of the lovely spectacle that is Art Battle. Here we go, guys.
Self-portrait.
Oh, I like it, Spence. I like it. We need someone quick on the draw to capture that. Wicked. Last minute easel wrangling aguan. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Here we go. Alright, we've got two AUB graduates and a manager on the case. It should be resolved within a matter of seconds. Here we go. Oh, we have got a spare easel if necessary. Just checking. Are we nearly there, people? Are we there? Okay, we are. Right, okay. Here we go. We're going to go for a countdown. Join me. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Paint!
Hello, everyone. We hope that you are enjoying Art Battle in Bournemouth. We are about halfway through our first round, and we have our first 6 artists up at the easels: Danny Rudy, Bob Rupert, Nabs, Alina, Chris, and Spencer Wakeling. And everyone has quite a lot going on the canvas already. Here we are with Danny. Danny describes herself as a musician who loves to create surreal worlds using traditional illustration techniques. And we're definitely seeing that in play here. I'm loving the surrealness of the drawing that Danny is executing. And I believe that we're just trying to get a view here of Bob Robert. And Bob describes himself as an animator who creates works that are poetic and illustrative. We're seeing some interesting line work happening here, I believe, with a marker. Some really beautiful organic shapes going on. I think also maybe some contour portraits potentially. And here we are with Nabs. And Nabs has this soft colored gradient in the background. This blue here, and it looks like we've got maybe an axe going on and some different flags represented. Fitting in their quite carefully with those details, making sure not to muddy up any of the colors on the flags here. And here we are with Elena, and Elena describes herself as an artist who loves to work in layers, and she prefers to work in watercolor, but here she is giving us some acrylic styling here. She describes her work as creating a lens for people to view her inner world and also have people be able to connect and relate to the piece through their own interpretations. Here we are with Chris. Chris describes himself as an artist who is very influenced by fashion, pop, Disney, and street art, and we're definitely getting some of that pop art sensibility here with this beautiful female portrait. Over with Spencer Wakeling, and Spencer describes himself as a doodler of words, sounds, and pictures, and I definitely get that sense here. There's a lot of playfulness in this piece, and we've also got some typography going on as well. I'm loving the bold and graphic play of Chris's color choices here and the use of this really gorgeous inky black with all of these gestural lines, giving us a great sense of movement. Checking out the crowd. Everyone having a great time, and I'm sure that these artists are really feeling like rock stars in this moment. Everyone just kind of pressed up against the stage and witnessing the creativity going down. Back with Danny, and it looks like Danny has introduced some white or perhaps unbleached titanium to her canvas, blending out some of those shadows, keeping some of the line work quite clean and dark, but then intentionally muddying others to create some of that shading. Hanging out with Bob here and getting some really nice color contrasts at play in this piece. I think that I'm seeing two hands in front of a chest clasping. Nab's here still, and we're just really concentrating on the details of executing these flags and continuing to add more. I would say that this is a statement, perhaps, of unity.
Just over 5 minutes left.
Over with Elena here. And I'm really enjoying the way that she's layering this piece with the warm background underneath, and then we have the figure and the foreground layered over top of that, and we can see bits of that warmth kind of peeking through in this really beautiful way. Back with Chris here, and we can see that he is now working with a Posca marker. For those who are not aware, Posca is an acrylic marker pen and it has really great opacity. So it's really fun to use at Art Battle because it can give you those super saturated pops of color. And we're seeing Chris getting so much great saturation out of these markers and really using them to his best ability. They are looking great. Back over with Spencer, and I think that Spencer may be finished with his piece. It's been a little while since we've seen some brush action, on that painting. Head back over to Bob, and we're really getting into this beautiful illustrative quality from Bob. I love the exaggerated way that he's executing this piece right now. We're getting a great sense of use of media as well. He's teasing out some transparency from this from this acrylic paint, really making it look like watercolor or maybe even ink. Back with Danny here, and she is just having so much fun playing with contrast and varying the weight of her lines to really push and pull elements and have certain elements jump forward. We've got a lot of focus going on in the face right now, which is really great. Back with Elena here, and this piece is looking lovely. It's just continuing to gain more and more refinement. We've got Nabs here adding in some typography into the piece in our final 2 minutes, which I think is a really bold move for a bold piece. Back over with Chris, and this piece is just singing with color and contrast. I love the way that he's executed this piece. We've got a little hit of pink on the far side of the face, almost as if he's executing like communicating lighting gels and the different colored light bouncing off of the face. Just absolutely loving it. I could definitely get a sense of that fashion influence there. And coming out of the loudspeaker from Nabs here, we've got "Speak your truth even if your voice shakes." A very powerful statement that Nabs has chosen to make at the easel today, and I am here for it.
And it's 30 seconds left.
Getting into our final seconds here. Getting a big cheer from the crowd as they support these artists.
And you guys online, all around the world, watching this happening right before your very eyes. Let's take 20 minutes whilst we change over to go to the bar and refresh yourself.
Don't take your ass
Back in 20 minutes.
Thank you.
And we have a fantastic representation of all of these pieces created in the first round of Art Battle. And now is your opportunity to vote. So go to artbattle.com/AB2665. Cast your vote for your favorite artist. The top 2 artists as voted by the audience will move forward into the third and final round. We'll have a 4-artist final showdown. So top 2 artists from this round, top 2 artists from our next qualifying round, and then a third and final showdown where 1 artist will then be crowned the winner. So make sure that you get those votes in. We also have the silent auction available at that link that's on your screen as well. You don't need to be in the room to collect these pieces or to bid on them. We will ship them to you if you win them. So if you're falling in love with any of these pieces and you'd like to collect them, you can participate at that auction on the link on your screen. We will be back in just a few minutes for round number 2 with our next 6 artists stepping up to the easels.
Once you've come to the front of the stage, if you can make your way to the back, just so people can get a closer look, that'd be amazing. Thank you.
move out of the way a little bit.
They're very
Should I pause or should I just carry on?
No, just carry on. You go around and keep looking at them. Just to look. If you go in there and look at their photos,
Yeah.
that's the best
The
thing.
battery's running a bit low.
Huh?
The battery's running a bit low. I'm trying
Then
to charge
do
it
it.
up.
You keep going around, and then potentially we switch. Yeah. Just gonna have to.
Yeah, you could have a power bank connected to this, that'd be really good. Just over 8 minutes to get everybody ready. Thanks.
Just hold that.
Yeah.
Can you hold this? Just there. Thank you.
Did it,
This is weight here.
did it cut out or anything?
No. We have to turn this because this is blocking the screen a little bit. This blue bit, so we have to make sure.
In the end, last time I gave up the gimbal, do you remember?
Yeah.
I got quite a steady hand. Could make it worse. If it cuts out, we have to go into this app.
We'll just go try in a sec.
Yeah, okay.
I'm a simple guy, I can't do two things at once.
Let them do that.
Might be that. You have to carry it.
Use the gimbal.
Oh, hold it, yeah.
You hold it, yeah. That's a power. That's a power bank.
Oh, you need that then. Do you mind if I just use the phone and not the gimbal at all?
I don't know, it's not.
Last time.
Told to say, it's not my event. Like,
I'll see how that looks.
can you hold this for us? Is that? I was gonna do it.
We'd like. We would have a bit. Come on, that's what they
Thank you. Do we need a bit more time painting? Is it okay? We're just waiting until Julian's set up and then we'll begin, okay?
Should we tape this up? Should we tape this up now?
Yeah, you can take it, or do you want to keep it on?
I'll just keep it on. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is alright. That's okay.
Just having a last minute easel wrangle. Oh, and it's very sick. It could be dead. We don't know yet. Luckily, we had an easel donated by a lovely family recently. We're very pleased to have the ancient, beautiful easel there. expertly put together by the AUB graduates who are incredible ladies there. Thank you.
I've rewatched the Hunger Games trilogy. Pardon? I rewatched the Hunger Games trilogy. I need to start rewatching. I was like, it was going off Amazon Prime in like 30 days. So like, he used to watch Hunger Games. Like, I think he was watching this whole movie. It's kind of like one with work being like absolute chaos next week.
I have no idea. Never knew what it was. You okay? No, I'm Julian.
Oh, right, no, sorry. I thought you were Dean. No, no, artist.
Dean has got the bald head. Dean is over there.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
My God!
Any brushes? Any brushes or...
No, the hands up, thumbs up if it's good. Right. Okay, we're ready to go. Let me just
Thanks, guys. Much appreciated.
Is everyone on stage? Everybody ready? Okay, we've got 5 artists. We're missing Under Hat Daddy. Okay, he's not made it tonight. That's a shame. Okay. Okay, guys. So we have got Leah from animation course at BU. Amazing. Well, artist of all kinds, but also loves to hunt down the odd celeb and make a painting of them, which is a bit exciting. We've got Justine, all the way from France, and we have Gianluca. And we finally, with the vintage easel there at the end, wrapping with his name, it's Julian Artjazz, who is a bit of a veteran at Art Battle and a very good friend of mine. I'm not voting, by the way, but thank you for coming all the way from sunny Eastbourne, Julian. Okay, guys, are you ready? I'm going to count you down. 10, help me, guys. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, paint!
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Art Battle in Bournemouth. We have just begun our second round with our next 5 artists stepping up to the easels, and they are off to an amazing start. We're seeing lots of aggressive brushwork taking place here as these artists are tackling their first few seconds of battle. Getting this really intense green here. We also have Julian Artjazz, who is an artist who's painted quite a few times in Art Battle London and is well known there as a very fierce competitor. So it's definitely a pleasure to see Julian back here. Julian is known for creating these really wonderful painting illustration hybrid pieces that feature women with lots of attitude, often rock chicks or kind of a hip hop vibe, and lots of layering of different colors and line work. So really looking forward to seeing how Julian's piece evolves. This artist here we have looks like lots of yellow going onto the canvas in this curvilinear technique. We have Leah here, who is adding lots and lots of texture onto the canvas, using a flat brush to pick up color and mix it as it's applied. So not pre-mixing on the palette, mixing on the canvas itself. Here we have Justine. Oh, back over to Julian Art Jazz. Looks like Julian may be doing kind of a riff on a space theme. I feel like I'm seeing maybe the beginning stylings of an astronaut or something like that. Back with Leah here, and I think that we're beginning to see some figurative elements being layered on top here, using a neutral tone to kind of just carve out the shapes that she wants. Over here with Justine, and we're seeing this very sketchy approach. She's using the brush to kind of sketch out those black lines, just dry brush, really just softly placing those lines. And this green canvas here is just giving so much color and is very bold, I'm sure, to the audience looking onward. Back with Julian, and his line work is incomparable. He always just knows exactly where to place it. Great weight of lines here. We're varying the thickness of the lines and getting kind of different stylistic qualities out of that. I love the use of this hot pink against the yellow. I think that's really just kind of singing out. Getting lots of texture in here on this green canvas. And you can actually see that the green is so strong that it's casting onto the artist himself. You can see the glow of green against his skin. Back over with Justine, and I think that we've got two flamingos going. I'm starting to see that kind of emerge from all of these sketched lines. We've got two eyes and that kind of very distinctive black beak. This artist here, I'm starting to get the sense of maybe we're getting a portrait of some kind of deity. Definitely feeling referential to Buddhism. And we can just see over Leah's shoulder that there's a lot of blending going on. She's bringing that warmth from the foreground and the bottom of the canvas up into that top quadrant. Back over with Julian, and he's still continuing to work in that hot pink marker. We could just see how sure he is as he's placing each of these lines. Lots of confidence there. Getting some wonderful introduction of color from Justine here, and looks like she's actually using a palette knife as well, which is great to see as she's working on that bird, giving us some wonderful texture that is suggesting the texture of those feathers and the layering quality of feathers over top of each other, and just fantastic, loving it. Getting into more of those kind of orange hues in this, what I believe is a statue portrait, and really giving us that wonderful metallic quality and warming up this portrait here. I feel like we're starting to see a face emerge here from Leah's piece. Maybe a face in profile. Starting to see some of those hits of highlight coming through. I like the way that Leah is layering this white over top of the wet paint. We're picking up little bits of color from the paint that's still just a bit wet underneath, and it's really creating some harmonious highlights that are picking up some of the warmth from the color. Back over with this super vibrant green piece. And I would say that texture is definitely a theme of the round for these artists. There is, of course, no theme in Art Battle in general, but sometimes we find kind of commonalities as the round progresses, and a lot of these artists are really embracing bringing texture into the canvas. And we can see that this artist is doing that with this dappling technique. Getting this kind of swirling vortex going. Interesting choice here from Justine to give us one blue flamingo. Loving that twist. Definitely giving us some nice color contrast and bringing a touch of whimsy into the piece as well. We now have the addition of this red that has entered the color space of this piece, and it's so bold, it's so opaque, and it's just really giving so much to the piece and really creating this huge impact. The way that Julian tends to layer his colors often mimics almost like a 3D effect with the way that he likes to play with colors. And we get that kind of vibrating sensation as he places different color families together. Back over with Leah, and this piece is taking on so much tenderness, and I really feel like maybe we're getting even into kind of a spiritual energy here. It looks like we've got a halo that may be suggested above the head of our figure here, although that could turn into something else. those golden hues coming together so nicely in this statue portrait here. The swirling quality of all of these daubs of paint is just so wonderful. It really draws you into the piece. Feeling like an abstract kind of referential to Seurat, the famous pointillism artist. Continuing to really embrace that texture with Justine here and the careful knife work. I often am intimidated by the use of a palette knife. There's so much control that's needed, and it can produce these really kind of wild, organic swipes of color, and so it takes a lot of control and technique to wield the palette knife, and Justine is doing a fantastic job. And we have just 5 minutes remaining on the clock for this round of Art Battle in Bournemouth. And once again, the top 2 artists as voted by the audience from round number 1 and from this round, round number 2, will be moving forward into a third and final round. So make sure that you get your votes in at artbattle.com/82665. Because we want to see these artists paint again, and you got to choose your favorite and support these guys. They are up here giving us so much courage and talent on display, and we definitely got to support them with those votes. Also, all of the works created tonight are available for silent auction, so please be sure to check out the auction while you're at that link. And if you're curious to learn more about those artists, we also have little bios written for them and links to their Instagram so that you can learn more about them and support them in that way. This piece from Leah is really coming together in such a wonderful way. I love this execution of the figure that's very transparent. It has this really wonderful quality to it that is just feels almost wistful. Really enjoying that. And I believe that this artist is Mist. And we're getting this kind of swirling cosmos vibe from Mist. Julian bringing it home with all of that gorgeous contrast that is layered in with the black here, really emphasizing everything. The Magic 8-Ball is really cool. Addition of detail here. We've got the soda and getting a few little bubbles here and there in our astronaut helmet. Just a really interesting collision of ideas here that are just working together in such a wonderful way. Heading into our last 90 seconds. These guys are just really tightening up their details. We can see that Pritam over there with the statue portrait has added in some blue into the background, which is really making that yellow sing. Final minute now. Getting some emphasis on the horizon line from Nelia there. A fantastic second round for Art Battle in Bournemouth, and voting is now open. So make sure that you head to artbattle.com/82665 to cast your vote for your favorite artist. The top 2 artists from round number 1 and the top 2 artists from round number 2, the round we just saw, will move forward into a third and final round with a fresh canvas and another 20 minutes on the clock. So make sure you get those votes in and also participate in the silent auction at that same link as well. We'll be back in just a few minutes with the announcement of our finalists.
Yeah, there is like, you can be here for hours, you know. Teddy bear? So this is my art. You know, I can do this, I can do that. It's not the fun. That's my art.
Leia, do you want me to take a photo?
it used to be better resort, it used to be better. In like more tourists coming and like not so many shops closed and things like that. It's still a nice seaside town. You know, I love it. That's why I stay so long.
Posters made by Danny. So got some original stuff, and the artists here put on a chat room, which is a pretty awesome opportunity. So please enjoy that. Mingle. We're all artists anyway, aren't we?
I suppose. I don't wear one because I have a big scarf because I want to try to close. Oh, thank you. The flamingo. Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, it's quite, oh, it's really cute.
Hello! 20 minutes just goes It's a good practice,
First round coming up, isn't it?
Because it was really shiny. Just normal or do you mix it with something? Okay, it was just because of that. Maybe
I've moved around loads.
No, not yet. Maybe you see my future. How do you So if you wanted
I would guess so.
You have to put them in that order. We have Chris, Danny, Julian, and Chris, Danny, Julian, Lou. Thank you.
Nie wiem, proszenie, tam dalej.
So we've got just over 5 minutes, people. Julian's doing a little warm up there. Yes, yes.
He was like, a bit later, it's just like,
for 5 minutes. And she wasn't giving me anything. And I was just like, wait for her to turn around to me. And then
Julian's got a very posh bag there with him. That's so nice. I really think he was a professional artist, so he
Hey, where's Leah? Where's Chris?
shout out our amazing paint team and friends. It's last minute getting it all together, making it all happen. Thank you very much. Right, we're just, Danny's changing the name, understood, sorry about that. Okay, guys. Julian's called Sam, but Julian, change your name, mate, it's called Sam, sorry. No, we've got to change it. That's a will hate me if you don't change your name to your actual real name. You can't change your name halfway through the competition.
I didn't do it.
I know you didn't, but have you ever assisted with a competition? Thank you. Right, we are nearly ready to start, people. Once Julian's changes him back to his original name. Yes, right, okay. Now, guys, are you ready? I'm going to count you down. I need some help with the countdown. And after this, we're going to know who's won our battle forward. So let's bring it down in time. Are you ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, count!
Hello and welcome back everyone to our third and final round of Art Battle in Bournemouth today. we have our top 4 artists stepping up to the easels, and they have another fresh canvas and 20 minutes on the clock. Only one artist from this round will emerge victorious and will be crowned today's winner of our battle in Bournemouth. Up at the easels, we have Chris, Danny Rudy, Julian Artjaz, and Leah. Here we are over at Leah's easel, and you can see that she's got some great primary colors on her palette ready to go, getting lots of intense color being laid down already. Here we can see Chris is laying down some foundation work for what I'm sure is going to be another spectacular and vibrant piece. Here we are over the shoulder of Julian Artjaz, who I think is going to give us a little bit of a different style this time. Looks like we're getting a very close-up view of whatever he's drawing. Zoomed in kind of composition. And here we are with Danny Rudy, who impressed us so much with her wonderful illustration in round number 1 and just wonderful quality of line work. Back with Chris here, and he's again choosing to use those high intensity paint markers. Back with Leah, and we're getting that similar, looks like her piece fell off the easel and she didn't even take a second to recover, immediately just kept painting. Definitely a warrior, gotta appreciate that attitude for sure. And we're getting this similar kind of style of brush strokes from Leah here, with this large brush blending the color as it goes onto the canvas. She's now working flat on the ground to give herself a little bit more control. I think that we are getting a stand-in easel here, an extra easel to replace the one that she was using. Some great line work here already from Danny, and I think that we're going into the creature realm for this round with Danny. I'm seeing some animalistic kind of paws and claws. Over with Chris, and we're definitely getting some exaggerated features here, and it's almost feeling like a teddy bear. I'm wondering if that is the direction that he's going in. Maybe got a little speech bubble action up in the top quadrant of that canvas as well. Back with Julian Artjaz here, and you can see that he's laid down his entire initial first layer in this vibrant canary yellow, and it's now going in with that same hot pink that he used as his second layer in the first round qualifying piece. I love the way that Julian layers his colors, where we've got this really sketchy establishing layer in the yellow, and then he really just tightens everything up as the piece takes on new colors. He really likes to approach this step by step, and the layering techniques are just very exciting to watch them come together. Back with Danny here, and we're starting to see the head of this creature emerge. I'm thinking some type of wolf maybe, or a coyote, but this is looking really cool, and I'm just loving the attitude here of this snarling creature. And the little lines on the snout for whiskers and fur texture, just loving the stylistic quality that Danny's bringing. Back over with Leah, and we're getting lots of these colors just merging into each other. An interesting color play going on with that kind of cobalt blue up in the top of the canvas with that yellow budding over top of it. It's very warm yellow. So usually when you get yellow budding up against blue, you would think that we would be going into green territory, but because there's so much warmth in it, it's lending itself into a little bit more of a neutral territory, which is an interesting technique here and one that I'm enjoying. Back over with Chris. And Chris this time around is definitely exploring more texture as we've got this line work kind of intertwined over the top of each other, and definitely working with more layers this time around. You can see that he's bringing back some of the features here of this teddy bear, using that black to really create those points of emphasis. And I think that Danny is working entirely in charcoal right now. Either that or maybe a black chalk pastel or a Conte. And the quality of the line is just really beautiful. We're getting different levels of contrast as she applies pressure in different ways. You can tell that this is definitely a material that Danny is very familiar with. And it's interesting to see a dry media in this competition, because mostly the artists are using paint or markers, which also would fall into that kind of wet media category. I feel like I'm seeing the emergence of a hand in the bottom there. A hand maybe holding potentially like a marble or something like that. I like the way that Leah's pieces kind of emerge as the time ticks down. It's not overly obvious right from the get-go. They just kind of really come to life as she really layers and layers and layers over top of them. And then by the time you get to the end of the timing, you have this really fully realized piece. Definitely enjoying watching the evolution of the way that Leah paints. We are approaching the halfway point of our third and final round of Art Battle in Bournemouth. And these artists are just doing such a great job at representing their styles and really giving us an insight into their studio practice as we see them kind of distill their styles into this 20-minute time period. I feel like all of these artists have really honored the work that they regularly do that would take them a lot longer to execute, and have brought elements of that style into this timed format. So great job here from our Bournemouth artists. And we've now got an arm on the teddy bear of Chris's character. definitely helping to balance that composition. And speaking of balancing composition, we've got Danny adding in this tail element that is creeping up into that top corner really nicely, and just giving us a good opportunity to have our eye move in a round fashion around the composition, really guiding your eye line. Back over with Julian, and he has now entered his third color of the composition, and I am just loving it. We have this really interesting bang mouth moment happening in Julian's portrait that is very evocative of Danny's piece as well. So an interesting coincidence there that I'm sure is quite enjoyable for the audience as they watch these pieces evolve. Just peeking over Leah's shoulder there, and this portrait is really coming to life and starting to connect with the audience. Back over with Chris, and the addition of this black as a point of contrast has really helped this piece come together so well. It's really balancing off of the high saturation that he's got going on with the yellow and the red. And of course the outline of that speech bubble is just so perfect. Some cool compositional techniques here from Leah, with the splitting of the face and choosing to keep only one portion or one half of this face expressed. It creates this really interesting kind of intensity that is really cool, and the way that she's gone about creating this eye contact is also very intense. This piece feels almost slightly confrontational, and I think that that's kind of interesting. I think that that really helps the audience become involved with the portrait. Back over with Chris, and Chris has added a bit of a wash in the background of this speech bubble here that I believe he's gonna write over top of. With 5 minutes left, I've got to make sure that that dries well enough to layer writing over top of, so definitely a little bit of a risky move there, but I really cannot wait to see that kind of surprise come in this speech box. Oh, epic. I totally see it now. So Julian, I'm now getting the understanding that this is a woman's face inside of an open dragon's mouth, which is super, super cool, and definitely referencing the Chinese New Year, Year of the Dragon. And so I really love the way that he's kept it current, and created a theme that the audience can connect with. all at the same time as bringing his very signature style here. Heading into our final few minutes here, only 4 minutes remaining on the clock. And I just want to remind you that if you haven't registered to vote yet, do so at artbattle.com/AB2665, the link that is at the bottom of your screen. It's also in the YouTube description. And vote for your favorite artist, because only one artist will win in this round and will be crowned the winner of tonight's event in Bournemouth. The winner will then move on to the regional final, and so it's a very exciting opportunity for these artists, and they have absolutely painted their hearts out and created some really wonderful, unique work in this timed challenge. So be sure to support them with your votes. And also, if you want to collect any of this work, you can at artbattle.com/AB2665. That is also the link for the online auction. All of these pieces are available to be bid on. Huge pop here with the addition of these highlights from Leah, and I just gotta say, it really underlines her ability as a performer, as an artist, because I'm sure that the audience just was so satisfied seeing all of these highlights being put in and really tightening up this composition, creating some contrast, and definitely making this piece sing. Really great performative move there from Leah. Chris adding in some more elements of this blue here, which is just really singing against the red and the yellow. Loving the choice of primary colors from a couple of our artists tonight, keeping it simple and then showing us how you can use simple things in this complicated manner and keeping the palette simple. And those final emphases, we're emphasizing elements of contrast here with this black marker from Julian, just really continuing to tighten up the piece and just adding on these layers of interest, bringing out that graphic quality. Just a wonderful piece from Julian here. Heading into our final minute, we can see that he's still adding in just those tiny little hits where he feels that the piece needs it. Loving the stylistic addition of the stars from Danny here. I was checking out Danny's Instagram, and this is very indicative of her style, and it is just fantastic. She's really translated this aesthetic in such a fantastic way to the Art Battle arena. And the content of the speech bubble has been revealed from Chris. We've got this awesome message of love here and continued emphasis on highlights, and we're getting some bold midtones from Leah here as well.
announce the winner. Please take some time to have a look at the work, stand back and make your votes. Please, every vote counts. Any struggles voting, come see me.
That's great.
I'll try my best to sort it out.
I wouldn't even work. I panicked. I tried I need to win, guys!
Where's Julian? Thank you. Amazing.
All good, no worries.
The votes are pouring in for round number 3, so if you have yet to get your vote in, make sure that you do so at artbattle.com/AB2665. Who is going to be the winner? Will it be Chris, Danny, Julian, or Leah? And there's not much time left to vote, so make sure that you get those votes in at the link that is on your screen, and we will be back shortly with our winner announcement and see who claims the title of Art Battle Bournemouth winner. Tim.
That's it.
Hey everybody, I've got something. We have a winner. And I'm going to announce I'm just communicating with Art Battle in Toronto via the internet and all of this, and I guess you guys have all been really patient with the technology tonight. I really appreciate that. You're trying really hard to support the artists here and our organisation, and I really appreciate that. So I am going to be back in just some few moments with the winner. Just hold on.
It's not like that.
Very excited to announce that the winner is Danny Rudy. Come on up! Come on up, Danny! Here she is! Woo! Come on up! I really just grabbed this.
I'm far too short for that. Thank you very much. Can everybody hear me okay? Thank you so much. This is my first art battle. I was actually really nervous and I'm really quite surprised right now because I really thought Kristen was had bagged it, but yeah, thank you so much guys. I'm really happy that this is going to charity as well. I just want to say a few notes on my thoughts on art therapy. I've personally had it. I'm a big advocate for therapy. We should definitely talk about mental health more than we are doing, even though it's got a lot better than it has in the past. I think art therapy is amazing. It has honestly saved my life and saved many of my friends' lives. And yeah, I'm really, really grateful and proud that I've got to hopefully donate as much as possible to wonderful charity. Thank you. And thank you to Sue for putting this together, and all of the volunteers as well, because it's not easy to organise this, it's really quite hard. So thank you. Let's round of applause for Sue and everyone. Thank you. Thanks guys.
Thank you, Danny. It's an absolute pleasure hosting. I'm so glad that you could make it. So, guys, do not forget, auction is still open till 10:30. If you want to buy the art that you saw being made in front of your very eyes, I'm on a crumply old stage here, please do. And also, have a look in the bar. There's some incredible work on sale, absolutely amazing. And donate. If you've got any jangly stuff or folding stuff, put it in the bucket. We've also got QR codes about the place that you can donate there. We really need your support. Thank you so much, and thank you to all my incredible volunteers. Woo! Couldn't have done it without you. You're amazing. Thank you.
A huge congratulations to tonight's winner, Danny Rudy. And thank you so much to everyone who joined us on the stream. Of course, congratulations and many, many thanks to all 11 of our artists who participated today. It takes a lot of courage and creativity to step up to the easel. All right, we will be back on the stream on Saturday for Art Battle in Daytona Beach. So if you want to see more Art Battle action, subscribe to our YouTube, and we will see you on Saturday. Thanks so much, everyone, for joining us for Art Battle in Bournemouth. And once again, congratulations to Danny Rudy.